Good evening. Shri Kumarswami College Ausa is welcoming all the honorable dignitaries as well as participants for the national webinar on the topic Blissful Yoga for Mental, Physical and Spiritual Health. The college, Shri Kumarswami College Ausa, has been conducting a series of webinars, national and international. Hundreds of webinars have been completed, different topics related with different fields, and these are proving very fruitful through spreading of knowledge, enrichment of knowledge, and intellectual discussions to find answers and solutions to questions and problems respectively. The attempt has become the reality because of the Honorable Chief Organizer and Chairperson of this webinar series, because of his skillful and innovative management. So, in the beginning of the webinar, I heartily welcome him as the chairperson of this webinar. I am also very happy to welcome today's honorable chief guest and keynote speaker, Dr. Anita Kumari ma'am, Assistant Professor, Institute of Management, MMDU, AMBALA, HARYANA. Once again, I am on behalf of the organizing committee of webinar series Shri Kumarswami College Ausa. I also welcome all the organizing committee members, Vice Principal SD Misal sir, Junior College Supervisor Ravindra Karanje sir, MCVC Supervisor Praveen Udge sir, IQAC Coordinator Dr. Sanjay Kale sir, Dr. Anita Dhole ma'am, Dr. Shri Garad sir, Ambadas Khillare sir, Dr. Patwari sir, and Dr. Wadkar sir. We all have gathered here on the virtual platform to listen the keynote speech on the topic of yoga and its importance for physical, mental and spiritual health. Prior to the commencement of the speech, I request Dr. Anita Dhole ma'am to introduce today's keynote speaker. Please ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. You are welcome to this grand national and international webinar series organized by Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Ausa. For this series, respected principal and Dr. Bedkar MM invited all the resource persons which are women with the aim of women empowerment, women dignity and for spreading and sharing the knowledge among intellectual peoples. So first of all, I would like to thank respected principal for giving me an opportunity to introduce resource person on this virtual platform. My special thanks goes to all the respected organizing committee members, IQAC coordinator and staff members. Those are supporting like backbone of this series. And a big thanks to all the respected participants. Those are joining daily from all over India and abroad also. And they are making this series a very successful series. So it's my pleasure. I am here to introduce today's keynote speaker. Today's keynote speaker is Honorable Dr. Anita Kumari, Assistant Professor, Institute of Management, MMDU, MULLANA, AMBALA, HARYANA. Title of speech is Blissful Yoga for physical, mental, and spiritual health. Dr. Anita Kumari has completed BCom honors from DS College, Ferozpur, Punjab. She also completed MBA from GJU S&T, Hisar, Haryana, and achieved PhD from IIT Roorkee from Uttarakhand. During her PhD tenure, she worked as an assistant warden for Girls IIT Roorkee. And very proud feeling thing is that she is first PhD holder from her village. She did PhD in management finance and title of thesis is infrastructure investment and economic development in India, an empirical evaluation, and she is supervising to 2 students. She cleared UGC NET examination for 2 times. She usually takes video webinars for government schools in rural area. She loves to yoga and meditation and awarded 2 times gold medals in Institute Open Yoga competition held at IIT Roorkee in 2014 to 16. She delivered number of lectures with various titles. She got award for outstanding contribution in reviewing from World Development Journal. She got NCC Best Cadet Award from Dev Samaj College, Ferozpur, Punjab. She attended AITC camps for NCC. She secured A grade in NCC C certificate examination conducted under the authority of Ministry of Defence, Government of India. She got MHRD scholarship for PhD for the period 2012 to 17. She was school captain in her school days. She acted as brand ambassador of function MBA conducted by Career Launcher at Hisar. Sorry. She published a number of research papers on national, international levels. She participated in poem recitation and she is doing poetry also. She has successfully completed 18-kilometer annual cycle race organized by Himalaya Explorers Club IIT Roorkee in 2016. She has strengths like a positive attitude, spirit of teamwork, and self-discipline. She secured silver medal in 100-meter race at KV BSF Dabla, Jaisalmer. So today's keynote speaker, Dr. Anita Kumari ma'am, is a very active and multidimensional personality, and you are eager to listen to today's keynote speaker. So I request today's keynote speaker, Honorable Anita Kumari ma'am, please start your speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I'm sharing my screen. Just let me confirm whether it is visible or not.
Okay, ma'am. I will take.
No, ma'am, it's not presenting.
Ma'am, just a second, ma'am. Just a second.
Okay, sure.
Very good evening to all of you. Uh, Today's session is on yoga for your physical, mental, and your spiritual health. So I'm Dr. Anita Kumari. I'm working as an assistant professor in MMDU University in AMBALA. So before starting today's session, I would like to say, like in a our daily life schedule, we don't focus on our spiritual health, on your mental health, and even also we are not focusing on our physical health. And we know both these three things are very important to work in a professional or in an individual life, or we can say on our daily basis routine. Why we are saying that these are important? Because without our physical fitness we cannot be performed in a good way. If we are getting ill or if we are having any disease, we cannot be like full-fledged giving our capacity to our work, whatever assigned by our supervisor or whatever assigned by our professions. And mental health, why it is important? Because why, if we should take an in decision, so we should be mentally stable. Mentally stable means we should have that much of capability on where we can be perform well. Sir, am I audible?
Ma'am, your screen is black, ma'am.
Ma'am,
You're audible.
Okay. Ma'am, I think some internet problem is there. I'm continuing, but whenever it will become, my screen will be visible also. Just let me know when my voice is not audible, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Yes. Oh, okay, ma'am. For this technical glitch, ma'am, I'm having a bad quality internet here. Actually, there is no tower nearby this rural area. So please bear with me with this thing. Anita ma'am, please let me know when my screen will be visible. I'm sharing it.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So I was talking about physical health and mental health and spiritual health. So physical health, why we are saying physical health is very important? Because without physical health and without physical fitness, we cannot perform at our professional level. And at the same time, we need our mental health also be fit. Why we are talking about mental health? Because when we face some critical situation in our life, critical situations like we are under, if you are working under pressure, so we cannot take a good decision under pressure. We cannot take a good decision if we are like facing some critical situation like in anger. If you are in anger, so we should not take any decision while we are feeling like angry, or while we are having a sad mood or in a very happy mood. So we should not take any prompt decision at that time, because it may be wrong, it may be wrong, it may be right, but it may be wrong. So we should set our mind in a very cool and calm, so that we will be able to take a good decision for ourselves also, and for the others also, for those who are working and those people who are working under us, are working under me. Okay. And the third thing is spiritual health. Mostly we ignore this thing, spiritual health. Why I am talking about we are ignoring the spiritual health, and how we can identify the difference between our mental health and our spiritual health. Anita ma'am, I'm just logging with my mobile phone. I think my laptop is not cooperating with me. So just let me know when I'll be visible to you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
I think my screen is also not visible, and my video is also not visible. So it's better to connect with my mobile phone without having any technical glitch. That will be better, I think. Yes, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Yes.
So, thank you so much for cooperating with me. Uh, yes, so I was talking about mental health, physical health, and spiritual health. So I was talking about that. Usually we ignore our spiritual health. Why I am saying we are ignoring our spiritual health? Because when we are doing some work, so we are just thinking about ourselves. We are not thinking about what will be the impact of this action on others' life. And if we are thinking about this thing, this is not a good thing, and our soul is not permitting us to do this thing. So that will be your spiritual health. Spiritual health means to identify the difference between right and wrong. And if we are not doing wrong thing, it means we are spiritually good. And if we are following the bad thing also, to just having good results for only myself or my individual benefit, that will be not a good decision, and that will be our we can say we are spiritually weak. We are not focusing on our, and we are not doing good thing in context of our spiritual health. So we should do our activity, and we should follow all these activities to maintain our physical health fit also, and to maintain a sound mental health also, and as well as the same time spiritual health also. And the combination of these three health and these three things, spiritual, physical, and mental, we will be able to achieve our goal in a very systematic way, and we will feel very good satisfaction. We will have like very good sound sleep, and we will having a good appearance also, and we will be very charismatic personality in front of all those people where we are working and where we are like introducing. So we should not ignoring physical health, we should not ignore your mental health, and at the same time we should also follow the things which is helpful for us, enhancing our spiritual health also. So before this starting the explanation of these things, I would like to start my session with one slok. There is na tasya rogo na jara na mrityu praptasya yoganiyam sariram. It means for him who has obtained a body ablaze with the fire of yoga, there is no disease, no aging, and no death. If you are understanding this thing, the impact of these yoga with your spiritual, with your mental and your physical fitness, you will be feeling no aging on your personality, and if you're feeling no fear of death, and if you're feeling no disease in your body. So your physical exercises like your asana and your pranayam, your will be help for your body structure, for your body posture. That will be make you physical fitness. And at the same time, if you are performing dhyan, mudra, and other kriyaएं, that will be helpful for your spiritual health, and you will be feeling like good, and you will be feeling like connecting with the God or the supreme power, or you can say divine power. So that will give you a that spirituality power, and you will feel okay. I should not follow all those bad activity and all those acts which is not good for me also, as well as for the other also. Just for the sake of my benefit, I should not follow these things. So first, what is the meaning of yoga? Because I'm not able to share my screen, so I'm just telling you one by one. So meaning of yoga, it comes from that Sanskrit word, that is yug. Yug means to join or to unite, and here we are talking about yug means to join our soul with that supreme power or that divine soul. So we are focusing on this thing to make our mental to our soulful divine, or to having a good personality, and to unification of all these three things: your physical, your mental, and your intellectual health, and as well as your spiritual aspect of human being. And with these three things, or combination of these three things, you will be able to identify your weakness, or you will be able to enhance your good things in a good way, and you will be able to guide for others also in a very blissful way. You can say your blissful way. So that first one is the 8 level of yoga, 8 level of Astang yoga, what we follow in our yoga life, or we can say your yogic life. That one 8 level of yoga, or we can say it Astang yoga. That one is your yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, and samadhi. Samadhi is the last point where you can just say, okay, now I'm concentrating Nobody can touch my soul, and nobody can pressurize me or put me in anger. I'm only the responsible person, and I can avoid all those situations. I can ignore very peacefully and calmly all those situations which put me in a anger mode. And so I'm just explaining one by one. Yum means first you should avoid all the bad things, all the bad habits, all the bad things which you are adopting in your daily life. Like if you're smoking, so first rule is these things will stop your this thing smoking. And if you are telling a lie, so when if you are feeling and if you are practicing yoga, so when you are telling a lie, or if you're going to start to tell a lie, so you will feel, no, it's not good, I should not tell a lie, I should put the truth thing and to convince the other person why I was taking this decision. Okay, then third one is niyam means the punctuality and the regularity to do good things means to rise early and eat good things, avoid junk food. These are the good things, to adopt your good habits instead of following the bad habits on a continuously. Third is asan. Asan means the poses or the activities, physical activities which you should follow on a daily routine basis, so that you will be feeling like physical fitness and activeness and flexibility in your body. Then third one is pranayam. There is a difference between asan and pranayam. Usually we do, okay, that is asan. Yoga is inclusion of these things, and we are just mixing these two terms, asan and pranayam. Asan is for your physical fitness and flexibility of your body, and the pranayam is working on your breathing exercise. Breathing, inhale and out, inhale and exhale. So when you are concentrating on your breathing system, that will be your pranayam. Then is pratyahar. Pratyahar means to destroy your bad things, to destroy your bad habits, to destroy your and to work on your bad things. Like if you are very angry and you are just promptly active, just react on the promptly reaction. You are giving promptly reaction on anything. So with these activities and with the following of yogic life, you will be able to identify what will be your weakness and how you can remove these. So slowly, there will be an anger management in your life. Then is dharana. Dharana means that is to focusing on your soul, concentration, and to we can say the dhyay karna. Dhyay karna means your concentration. And then is dhyan. Dhyan is to meditate. Meditate means while you are sitting at a one place and you are continuously practicing your meditating. See, if we are first time sitting at a one place, we cannot sit even for the 5 minutes. Truly speaking, for the 5 minutes, it will be very difficult to sit at a one place and to close your eyes. You are feeling like, okay, I should do that work is pending. I should cook and I should go outside. मेरे family members के कुछ काम पड़े. So you are just focusing on the नहीं मेरे को बहुत काम है. I have not sit at one place for the 1 hour or 4.5 hours. But slowly, if you are practicing, you can, believe me, you can sit for the 1 hour to 2 hours or 3 hours, and you will feeling like very good. And you are feeling like satisfied life. Then last one is samadhi. Samadhi means that is a constant reaction. You are giving no reaction, and that will be peaceful life. And samadhi means you can sit for a long time, like sadhu baba, हमारे जो जितने ancestors, जितने हमारे ब्रह्मचारी, जितने भी हमारे योगी जो person रहे हैं वो करते हैं. So samadhi means the last stage, that is the 8th stage, where you will be to put your in a stagnant state and you will be feeling very peaceful. Next is explaining the physical exercises. First one, I'm just explaining the physical exercises, from where we should start physical exercises. That one is your Surya Namaskar. So before starting yoga, first I would like to that will be benefit for the practical session. But here I am just explaining. So Surya Namaskar having 12 poses. 12 poses means you are starting from your Ardha Chakrasana while doing Namaskar, and the second one is your Padasthasana when you bend down front side. Then your Aswasana. Then fourth one is your Dandasana. Then Fifth one is your Sastangasana, then Astangasana, then Bhujangasana, and then Vapis Parvatasana and Sasasana, and then Asvasan, and then again 11th asana is your Padasthasana, and again then Ardhasakrasana. So these 12 stages included in one Surya Namaskar. We can call it these 12 asana in one Surya Namaskar. So why we are doing this Surya Namaskar? Okay, usually we say, okay, just Surya Namaskar ke 12-15 round kar lo and you will be perfectly fit. Why we are saying? Because in Surya Namaskar, we are bending backward, we are bending forward, left side, right side, lying position also. So this benefits of Surya Namaskar is you will physical fitness, flexibility of your body, and you will feeling no tiredness in your body after doing this Surya Namaskar. So these are the set, these 12 poses is a set of one Surya Namaskar. So after Surya Namaskar, we should do Udra Bhastotanasana. Udra Bhastotanasana means you are doing the left side and the right side. And the one most important thing, while you are just bending front side, you should exhale. And you are bending backward side, you should exhale, inhale the breathe. Okay. Then next one is Kati Chakrasana. Kati Chakrasana is a standing position, and put your hands like this and move this 180 degree, and then front, and then right side 180 degree. This is Kati Chakrasana. First you should do very slowly and then very speed, or you can do 10 to 20 times while you are doing this yoga in a one time, to 10 to 20 times. This is Kati Chakrasana. Then you should do Vatayanasana with the one leg and Vatayanasana with the two leg. I'm so sorry I am not able to share my screen, otherwise I'll share it on the group also. Sir, I request to you, please share it with all the yes, if it will be possible. So I'll take another session while in that session I'll just perform the yoga with all of you. I'll open up your video and we'll perform. So I'll take another session. So here this is the theoretical session. So that one is your Kati Chakrasana. After Kati Chakrasana, that is Vatayanasana. Vatayanasana, you're standing in a straight pose and you're putting your lap on your left thigh and stand on a one leg. Your Vatayanasana and your Vrikshasana. These two asanas helps you in balancing the posture. Balancing the posture means while this एक बहुत शॉर्ट लैंग्वेज में मैं आपको बताती हूँ कि लेमैन लैंग्वेज में जैसे बहुत जल्दी हमें पैर में मोच लग जाती है. व्हाई? बिकॉज वी आर नॉट हैविंग वेरी फ्लेक्सिबल बॉडी. सो वी आर जस्ट वॉकिंग एंड जस्ट थोड़ा सा पैर ट्विस्ट हुआ और बहुत जल्दी मोच लग जाती है. एंड विद दैट थिंग बहुत दिनों तक हम उस चीजों को झेलते रहते हैं कि मोच लगी, बैठ भी जाते हैं, प्लास्टर भी लग जाता है, गर्म पट्टी भी लगती रहती है. क्यों? क्योंकि हमारी बॉडी फ्लेक्सिबल ही नहीं थी. अगर हमने बहुत डेली रूटीन में वो अपने पैर को ऐसे रोटेट किया हो डेली रूटीन में, तो एक छोटा सा मूवमेंट हमें बिल्कुल भी इफेक्ट नहीं कर सकता. एंड विद दिस थिंग्स सर एक चीज मैं बताना चाहूंगी कि यूजुअली हमारी मेंटेलिटी क्या होती है कि बहुत योगा एंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स वी शुड डू एट अ लेटर स्टेज ऑफ आवर एज. नो. क्यों? 50 के बाद योगा करना चाहिए, 60 के बाद योगा करना चाहिए. आफ्टर रिटायरमेंट डू ऑल दिस थिंग्स. व्हाई वी आर थिंकिंग लाइक दिस? आफ्टर रिटायरमेंट वी शुड डू दिस थिंग. If we are doing at a young age, if we can do at a young age, so why we should not do 1 hour? क्या एक आवर हम अपनी डेली लाइफ में अपने लिए नहीं निकाल सकते? और वो अपने लिए भी कब? जब हम काम कर रहे हैं, जब हमारे बॉडी पार्ट्स अच्छे से एक्टिव हैं. तो वो 1 घंटे से अगर हम अपना ध्यान रखेंगे तो वो 1 घंटा कहाँ हेल्प करेगा हमें? जहां हम कॉन्टिन्यूसली काम कर रहे हैं, जहां हम बैठे हुए हैं और वो काम हम घंटों तक कर रहे हैं. तो अगर 1 घंटे तक अगर हम वो योगा कर, हम डेली एक आवर भी लगा सकते ऑन आवर बॉडी. एंड दिस इज द ओनली थिंग, आवर बॉडी इज द ओनली थिंग which helps us, which will help or which will continue with our life. Maybe our father, mother, brother, sister, our spouses, our life partner, and anyone, our friend, our teachers, professional, सब लोग साथ छोड़ देंगे. बट दिस इज आवर बॉडी which will help us in a later stage. So क्या हमें अपनी बॉडी के लिए नहीं करना चाहिए इतना सा काम? 1 घंटा, आधा घंटा स्टार्ट तो करें. एटलीस्ट यू शुड स्टार्ट कि मुझे डेली लाइफ में कुछ मुझे योगा करना है, हल्का फुल्का करना है. एंड वन मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग, योगा में आपको कभी भी अपनी बॉडी को एक्सर्शन नहीं देना है. लाइक आई एम नॉट अगेंस्ट विद जिम एंड एनी अदर एक्टिविटीज, बट एक चीज मैं बोलूंगी, योगा में कभी अपनी बॉडी को एक्सर्शन नहीं देना. हमें बहुत पीसफुली, कामली और उठने से स्टार्ट करना है जितना मैं बहुत आराम से कर सकती हूँ. दैट्स व्हाई आई पुट इट दिस नेम इज ब्लिसफुल योगा. ब्लिसफुल मींस योगा मींस योर आनंद से आपको जो बहुत अच्छे से आपको फील कर सकते हो, वो वैसे आपको योगा करना है. सेकेंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, आप फिजिकल एक्सरसाइजेस के बाद में जब आपको एक आसन आप कर रहे हैं, एक आसन के बाद और दूसरे आसन के बीच में देयर शुड बी अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन 2 to 3 seconds so that your breath will be normal. And just exhale and inhale and feeling relaxed 2 to 3 seconds and then perform the next asan. And there are 3 types of asan. First one is your sitting asan. Sitting asan is your poses like mandukasana, your shashakasan and all these things. Your that backward bending asan. Second one is your standing asan. Standing asan, like all these things I have told you. Your Surya Namaskar is one of the asan of standing asan. Your Nataraj asan, then your Kati Chakrasan, then Trikonasana, then Vatayanasana, Vrikshasana. All these things are under standing asan. Lying asan like your Noka asan, your Tadagi Mudra, your Savasana. And while I'm explaining Savasana, this is not an easy asan. Like usually I take a practical session, so people say, ma'am, first आप Savasana करवा दीजिए, बाकी आप आसन करवाइए. So people think Savasana is means just lay down and sleep. No, that is not a Savasana. I'll tell you, while you are sleeping on a lay down and doing the Savasana, there should be a focus on your breathing, or your inhale and exhale. There should be breathing or focusing on your 7 chakras. 7 chakras is, first one is your Mooladhara chakra, then your Swadhisthana chakra, then your Manipurak chakra, and then Anahat chakra, and then your Vishuddhi chakra in your neck, and then Agya chakra is here between your eyebrows, and then Sahasrara chakra. So here you will feel a divine soul or divine power and the supreme power, and you are getting some good vibes from outside. And while just focusing on these all 7 chakras, you are just believing all your negativity and all your disease going out, and the supreme power and the good feeling and good vibes are incoming, and you are feeling very relaxed and you are feeling very energetic and powerful. So while performing all these, concentrating on these breathing and on these chakras, you will be feeling, after Savasana, you will be feeling, okay, I can do my work in just 1 hour, I can finish it, any work in a half an hour. So Savasana is not meaning like just laying down and feeling, okay, I'm going to sleep. No, that is not a Savasana. Savasana means to feeling and to focusing on your 7 chakras. Then comes to your pranayam. Pranayam means to focusing on your breathing. Focusing on breathing means while just we are doing that your anulom vilom. Anulom vilom, we are doing this focusing on her, like we do this thing. Exhale and inhale and exhale. Then inhale, then exhale. While we are doing this thing with this mudra means this hand position. This hand position should be like this. Okay. So while we are just inhaling, so we should focusing on her breathe, and breathe should be while you are inhaling, it should be long breathe. It should not be like that. That's it. It should be long breathe, and while you are exhaling, so it should be long exhale. So your lungs will be working, and your lungs will be very active, and you are just focusing on your breathe. So it will be concentrating, and there will be a connection between your lungs and your breathe. So it will be like all these are psychological things. If you are having some little bit, or you can say some having disease in your lungs, so you are feeling, okay, now my lungs are very active and these are performing well. So psychologically you are focusing on your breathe and your lungs are performing very well. So 80% works on your psychological, and that rest is 20% disease, automatically it will be vanished. Okay. Next one is Kapalbhati. See, people are saying, I do Kapalbhati a lot of time, but still I'm getting fat. See, there is a technique between this Kapalbhati, the right Kapalbhati and the wrong Kapalbhati. So I'm telling you, usually people do, okay, in Kapalbhati, I should exhale. Means मुझे श्वास छोड़ना है. But usually what people do, they intake the breath. Like, no, this is a bad thing. See, this is the wrong way. you should exhale. You should just focusing on your exhale. श्वास क्रिया means आपको सिर्फ अपनी breathing पे focus करना है, आपको श्वास पे focus करना है, आपको exhale करना है. You just sit in a this ध्यान मुद्रा and just exhale. While you are exhaling and performing this Kapalbhati, your that breathe is going out, and automatically your stomach will go in. So don't focus on your that stomach should be inhale. No, don't do this. You're just focusing on your breathe, because that's why we put this thing in pranayam na. So it should be working for your stomach, for your breathing, and for your body posture also. So it will reduce your stomach, it will reduce your fat, but you should focus on your breathe. You should exhale while you are breathing. Okay. And automatically you will feel your stomach will go in. Okay. And your this sitting posture will not move. This sitting posture will not move. Okay. And the third one is your Brahmari. While you are doing Brahmari, so this will be the position. This first index finger should be on your eyebrows, and these three fingers on your eyes, and this thumb, with the help of this thumb, you should close your ear. Okay, your ears, and this thing, and inhale. While you're inhaling, just inhale a lot of breathe, because after this thing, you should exhale. So while you're exhaling, just pronounce or just chant the last pronunciation of the Om, like Om. The Om is a full pronunciation, Om. So we should do, and while we are doing this sound, we should feel the vibration here, vibration near your ears, vibration on your forehead, vibration on your cheek, and with the vibration of this thing, your facial expression will be very calmly while we are doing this Brahmari Kriya, and your facial muscles will be very active, and it will feel like you are very glowing skin, or you are having a very glass type of skin. So Brahmari, and this Brahmari reduce your stress while you are in if you are having in a stress situation. So you can do this thing for 5 times, and you will feel very relaxed, like okay, just 5 minutes performing this 5 minutes, I'm feeling vibrating on my facial muscles, and I'm feeling very good feeling here, and just sit for the 2-3 minutes and feel, and you are feeling like very settled down and very calmness. So Brahmari will help you. Brahmari pranayam helps you in your stress releasing and your anger management also. Then the next one is your Ujjayi pranayam. Ujjayi pranayam is, first of all, I would like to say Ujjayi pranayam help in your thyroid problem. So in Ujjayi pranayam, we just making some noise in our this thyroid gland. Okay, and we are inhaling. While inhaling, we should make a noise. We should make this little bit sound. This sound. Okay. And while making this sound, these glands will be inactive, and we will feel okay. That one is sufficient. Then after some time, just hold this breath here. And this will be the Jalandhar Mudra. Jalandhar Mudra means while you are putting your chin in your this between on your neck. So this here. So this will, and hold your breath. While you are holding this breath, this will be Jalandhar Mudra. After Jalandhar Mudra, if you are feeling okay, now I should exhale. Then little bit slowly, that put your neck upside, and with the thumb close your right nostril and exhale your breath with the left nostril. Right? See, this is a nose. While we are saying naak se सांस लेना है, नाक से सांस निकालनी है, नहीं. This is full nose, and these are the nostrils. Left nostril or right nostril. This is the right, and this is the left nostril. So we should close the right nostril and exhale with the left nostril. So this will be a full Ujjayi pranayam. Like this is the Ujjayi pranayam. After Ujjayi, like now a summer season is coming. So next one is Sitali pranayam. Sitali and Sitkari. These are the two pranayam we can perform in this summer season, because it provides the coolness. Or if we do Sitali and Sitkari in the winter, we can got cough, and like we can say जो भी हम शीतली और शीतकारी में अगर हम कर रहे हैं तो जो ठंडी श्वास जो हम ले रहे हैं शीतली और शीतकारी के थ्रू, तो हमें जुकाम भी लग सकता है और हमें कफ भी हो सकता है. तो शीतली एंड शीतकारी शुड बी परफॉर्म इन दिस समर सीजन. ओके, सो इन शीतली में जो हमारा टंग है उससे हम पोजीशन बनाते हैं, उससे टंग से पोजीशन बनाते हैं, ऐसे करके हम श्वास भरते हैं. एंड व्हाइल वी आर इनहेलिंग, जब हम इनहेल कर रहे हैं तो वो जो श्वास है वो हमें अभी भी, अगर जिन लोग के वीडियो ऑन नहीं है वो लोग करके देख सकते हैं, टंग से ही. जो लोग सीटी बजाते हैं उनको अच्छे से आता है ये कैसे बनाते हैं इसको. और इसे जब आप श्वास लेंगे ना तो यहीं पर आपको फील होगा कि बहुत कूल और बहुत ठंडा आपको फील हो रहा है. और वो जो ठंडी श्वास आप फील कर रहे हो, वो ठंडी श्वास आपको गले से लेते हुए आपको स्टमक तक फील करनी, इतनी लंबी गहरी श्वास भरनी है शीतली प्राणायाम में. एंड देन होल्ड दैट ब्रीथ हियर इन योर माउथ एंड व्हेन यू फील एक्सहेल, तब आप उसको धीरे धीरे एक्सहेल कर सकते हैं. The second one is शीतकारी प्राणायाम. शीतकारी प्राणायाम में that one is good for your teeth and your gums. आपको लगता है कि किसी के गम्स में ब्लीडिंग हो रही है या फिर किसी के टीथ बहुत ज्यादा सेंसेशन फील हो रही है कि लाइक हम कुछ गर्म नहीं खा पाते, कुछ ठंडा नहीं खा पाते, या फिर बहुत ज्यादा सेंसेशन हो जाती है. तो इन दैट सिचुएशन आप क्या करेंगे, आपके जो लास्ट वाले जो टीथ है उनको क्लोज करेंगे. ये 5 to 6 टाइम आप एक टाइम करेंगे, फिर थोड़ा गैप देंगे, फिर कोई दूसरा प्राणायाम कर लो, फिर 5 to 6 टाइम. अगर किसी को सेंसेशन हो रहा है, को प्रॉब्लम है, गम ब्लीडिंग है, सो बिलीव मी आपका ये 15 to 20 डेज में अगर आप इसको कर रहे हो तो शीतकारी प्राणायाम से, बिकॉज आप जब इनहेल कर रहे हो श्वास, और जब आपके जो टीथ एंड योर गम्स जो है उनके बीच में एक एक्सरसाइज हो रही है, so you will be feeling better and it will be reduced. और धीरे धीरे slowly आपका जो उसको जो गम्स की ब्लीडिंग एंड जो टीथ का सेंसेशन है वो चला जाएगा आपको. बट बहुत एक और चीज यहीं पर मैं बोलूंगी कि एकदम से ठंडा जो हमारी हैबिट में होता है, क्योंकि अभी मैं if I'm okay and I don't have any issue with my teeth and my gums, so I should not take ice cream, too much chilled ice cream and too much chilled water and very hot like anything. We are a human being and जो हमारा body temperature होता है, we should eat and we should drink every meal and every liquid things on a normal temperature. हम जितने भी ज्यादा excess temperature में खाना खाते हैं या फिर excess cool temperature में, बहुत low temperature में, बहुत high temperature में कुछ भी intake करते हैं, that will be gives a adverse effect on our body. So खुद ने पहले हम खिलवाड़ कर रहे हैं अपनी बॉडी के साथ में, फिर हम उसको ट्रीटमेंट कर रहे हैं. So प्रिकॉशन इज बेटर देन क्योर. पहले ही ध्यान रख लो अपनी बॉडी का एट ए राइट स्टेज, यंग एज, चाइल्ड एज, वहीं से ध्यान रखो मुझे क्या खाना है क्या नहीं खाना. सी बोलते हैं कि बहुत ठंडा खाने पे तो समझ में आ जाता है कि बॉडी हमारे टीथ का इनेमल खराब हो जाता है, या फिर हमारे टीथ का इनेमल खराब होने से हमें सेंसेशन हो रहा है बहुत ठंडा खाने पे. लेकिन बहुत गर्म खाने पे क्या होता है, मैं आपको बताती हूँ. बहुत ज्यादा गर्म खाना खा रहे हैं ना तो आपको कफ का प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा. आप देख लीजिए जितने भी आप लोग हैं जो बहुत ज्यादा खाना खाते हैं, बहुत ज्यादा गर्म एकदम से उबलती हुई चाय पीते हैं, एकदम से उबलती हुई दूध पीते हैं, उनको लगेगा कि उनको थोड़ा कफिंग का प्रॉब्लम है. और ऑल द टाइम कफिंग का प्रॉब्लम, नॉट इन द विंटर सिचुएशन, विंटर सीजन, उनको समर सीजन में भी लगेगा कि उनको कफिंग का सिचुएशन है, उनको नोस्टल्स का सिचुएशन है. ठीक है, तो दिस इज शीतली एंड शीतकारी. देन कम्स टू योर काकी मुद्रा. In Kaki Mudra, you are joining all your tips, finger tips. ये सारी अपनी finger tips को join कर लेते हैं, and with the help of your this thumb, just close your nostrils. अपने nostrils को close करना है and inhale with your mouth. Mouth से आपको inhale करना है पूरा श्वास. And when you are feeling exhale, अपने नोस्ट्रल से वो थम्स हटा देने एंड आप एक्सहेल कर सकते हो. ये काकी मुद्रा आप जितनी बार भी करते हो आपके फेशियल्स पे, लाइक जो टीनेजर्स होते हैं जिनको बहुत ज्यादा पिंपल्स हो जाते हैं, लाइक एक टीनेजर का सिचुएशन आता है, सबकी सिचुएशन आता है, अगर बहुत अच्छा आपकी ईटिंग हैबिट्स नहीं है एंड इफ यू आर टेकिंग जंक फूड, डेफिनेटली आपको पिंपल्स आ जाते हैं. तो अगर आपकी हेल्दी बॉडी नहीं है और आपको पिंपल्स आ रहे हैं, सो डू दिस मुद्रा 10 to 20 times in a day, because with this mudra you are working on your facial expression and your facial muscles, and you will feel आपकी जितने भी pimples हैं ये नहीं आ रहे, चले गए. And with this काकी मुद्रा, एक चीज मैं बोलना चाहूंगी जो स्टूडेंट्स को या फिर जो बहुत टीन एज में हैं, आप लोग इस टीन एज में, लाइक आपके 12 से 11 11 से लेके 22 तक आप लोग फोकस करते हो, जितने भी चाहे बॉयज हैं चाहे गर्ल्स हैं, आप फोकस करते हो कि मैं फिट रहूं, मैं एकदम मतलब बहुत स्लिम दिखूं, तो खाना नहीं खाते एंड यू आर इग्नोरिंग दिस थिंग। इसी स्टेज पे आपके मसल्स ग्रो करते हैं, इसी स्टेज पे आपके फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन, इसी स्टेज पे आपकी बॉडी बिल्डिंग, इसी स्टेज पे आपकी हाइट इंक्रीज होती है। एंड वी आर सीइंग हमारे फादर और हमारी मदर और हमारे ग्रैंडफादर की जनरेशन में हाइट जो होता था वो 6 फीट तक का सबका हाइट होता था। एंड वी आर ऑब्जर्विंग नाउ अ डेज हाइट जो होता है वो कितना होता है, 5'5" मैक्सिमम होता है गर्ल्स का, यूजुअली आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट। और नॉर्मली जो गर्ल्स का हाइट होता है दैट इज 5'2" और 5'1", तो हाइट इंक्रीज नहीं हो रही है। एंड मेल की बात मैं करूं तो मेल में 5'7", 5'11" तक यूजुअली होता है, 6 तक बहुत रेयर पहुंचता है जिसमें बहुत ज्यादा फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज कर ली होती है, अदरवाइज वो हाइट ग्रो रुक जाती है। क्यों रुकती है? बिकॉज वी आर नॉट फोकसिंग ऑन आवर ईटिंग हैबिट्स, वी आर जस्ट इग्नोरिंग दिस थिंग। why we are ignoring this thing? because हम डिपेंड किस पे हो गए, हम पैकेट फूड पे डिपेंड हो गए, हम कुक्ड फूड पे डिपेंड हो गए, हम पिज्जा बर्गर, हम सब चीजों ने किसको रिप्लेस किया, हमारी ईटिंग हैबिट्स को रिप्लेस कर लिया। जहां हम घर में हम मिल्क, कर्ड और बटर इन सबके साथ खाना खाते थे, अब क्या करने लगे, हम जाके पिज्जा, समोसा और नूडल्स, बर्गर और ये सब चीजें खाने लगे। तो इफ वी आर नॉट फोकसिंग ऑन आवर ईटिंग हैबिट्स, so definitely it will give the adverse effect on our physical body also, and as well as जैसा हम खाएंगे, एक हिंदी में हम लोग बोलते हैं जैसा खाए अन्न वैसा होए मन। तो अगर हम बहुत स्पाइसी एंड बहुत जंक फूड खाएंगे तो वैसा ही हमारी मेंटल सिचुएशन भी अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट ही हमारी मेंटल सिचुएशन भी चेंज होती रहेगी। तो वी शुड ईट सात्विक फूड, और सात्विक फूड से मेरा मतलब है जो आप घर में बनाते हैं अपनी मम्मी, अपने खुद से या मम्मी के हाथों से, जो आपको सामने दिखता है कि हाँ हमने जो चीजें डाली हमने सामने डाली, कोई स्पाइसी फूड नहीं है या फिर कोई बाहर का इंग्रेडिएंट नहीं है, कोई टॉक्सिक एलिमेंट नहीं है जो हमारे खाने में डला है। एंड इफ इट विल बी इन आवर प्लेट, तो प्लेट देख के हमें खुशी होनी चाहिए कि इट विल बी गिव्स अस अ गुड हेल्थ। Then comes to spiritual health. So this pranayam includes all these kriyaएं and pranayam. And next one is your spiritual health. Why we are talking about spiritual health? Because in a modernization and in this modern era, we are ignoring our spiritual health. We don't focus on our spiritual health. Believe me, this is a topic we should discuss among all the family members, all the working environment. Why? Because we are ignoring the good thing while we are just achieving our personal goal or personal objective. We are just focusing, okay, I should achieve this thing. मुझे सिर्फ ये चीज मिलनी चाहिए at any cost. At any cost means मेरे जो एम्प्लॉई हैं, मेरे जो साथ में काम कर रहे हैं वो, या फिर मेरे जो फैमिली मेंबर्स हैं वो, किसी को भी कुछ भी दुख पहुंच रहा है, मुझे उसका कोई परवाह नहीं है, मुझे सिर्फ मेरा इंडिविजुअल गोल आई शुड अचीव एट एनी कॉस्ट। दिस शुड नॉट बी, ये नहीं होना चाहिए। बिकॉज अगर आप सिर्फ अपने बारे में सोचोगे तो दूसरा भी सिर्फ अपने बारे में सोचेगा, वो आपके बारे में नहीं सोचेगा। आज आपने उसका बुरा किया, कल हो सकता है वो अपने एक्शन से आपका बुरा कर देगा, एंड अल्टीमेटली फिर भला किसी का भी नहीं होगा, क्योंकि हर एक जना एक दूसरे की लेग पुलिंग करने पे लगा हुआ है। वी शुड मोटिवेट अदर्स, वी शुड कोऑपरेट विद अदर्स, और वी शुड create at that kind of environment where we can feel a harmonious relationship. We can see that is a cordial relationship among all the employees. So there should be a spiritual energy we should have in our life, and we should have a family member also. So spiritual health के लिए हमें जो काम करना है वो ये करना है, डेली हमें मेडिटेट करना है। एंड while we are doing meditating, just focusing on your daily routine कि आज पूरे दिन में क्या मैंने किसी को हार्म किया है इंटेंशनली। आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट अनइंटेंशनली में भी जाने अनजाने किसी का हो जाता है, लेकिन इंटेंशनली क्या मैंने जानबूझ के, मुझे पता था अगर मैं इफ आई डू दिस एक्ट इट विल एडवर्स इफेक्ट ऑन द अनदर्स लाइफ, और मुझे पता था कि दूसरे को नुकसान करेगा, स्टिल मैंने वो काम किया। तो क्या मैंने वो सही किया? नहीं किया। जस्ट रियलाइज दिस थिंग। अगर मुझे वो चीज रियलाइजेशन हो जाती है तो इट मीन्स आई एम ऑन अ राइट पाथ एंड आई एम क्रिएटिंग अ गुड थिंग फॉर माई स्पिरिचुअल हेल्थ, एंड आई एम फीलिंग वेरी सेटिस्फाइड। ओके, नो आई एम नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग जो दूसरे किसी का नुकसान कर रहा है, या फिर मैं देख रही हूँ दूसरा कोई बहुत दुखी है तो मुझे खुशी मिल रही है, दैट इज नॉट अ गुड थिंग। अगर कोई दूसरा दुखी है तो मुझे तुरंत जाना चाहिए, अच्छा ठीक है बताओ क्या प्रॉब्लम है, इफ आई कैन हेल्प यू डेफिनेटली आई हेल्प यू। अगर ये फीलिंग मुझे आ रही है तो डेफिनेटली आई एम अ गुड स्पिरिचुअल पावर, मुझे मेरी बहुत अच्छी स्पिरिचुअलिटी है, मैं एज ए स्पिरिचुअल पर्सन बहुत अच्छी हूँ। एंड वन मोर इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग, वी ऑल आर हैविंग दैट गुड सोल, हम सब में है वो गुड सोल। बस फर्क इतना है कि कोई डाइट देता है उसको, कोई डाइट नहीं देता। डाइट देना मतलब अगर कोई गलत काम कर रहा है, अगर मैं किसी के लिए गलत कर रही हूँ तो मैं उसको डाइट नहीं दे रही हूँ। अगर मैं किसी के लिए कुछ अच्छा काम कर रही हूँ तो मैं अपनी स्पिरिचुअल हेल्थ को, अपनी सोल को डाइट दे रही हूँ। जितनी डाइट मेरी सोल को मिलेगी उतनी ही मेरी स्पिरिचुअलिटी अच्छी होती जाएगी। तो वी शुड ऑल डू दिस थिंग कि मुझे किसी को भी हार्म नहीं करना है, अपने वर्क से इंटेंशनली हार्म बिल्कुल नहीं करना, अपने बेनिफिट के लिए दूसरे का यूज नहीं करना है कि मैं दूसरे का नुकसान करके अपना बेनिफिट करूं। मुझे अपनी सोल पे काम करना है, बिकॉज मेरी सोल जितनी अच्छी होगी, मेरी स्पिरिचुअल पावर जितनी अच्छी होगी, उतना ही अच्छे से फोकस से बेटर कंसंट्रेशन के साथ मैं I'll do in a very good, I'll just focusing on my work, and professionally I can like perform very well, and in my working environment I create a very positive environment, and I can give good vibes to my employees who are working with me. So spiritual health will identify you as a different personality from others. And with this help, like physical posture is okay, your mental is okay. Physical posture for you, mental fitness for you, but your spiritual power, your spiritual health for you will work for you also, as well as with your employees also. So I request to all of you, please please start yoga, and please do for the just start for the 5 minute, 10 minute, then just increase for the full 1 hour, 2 hour, as much as you want to do. But just start from the today or tomorrow only, and you will feel very good after performing this thing. So I think time is going on this 7, so I should close it here. Now, if anybody can ask any question, if you want to ask. Thank you so much, all those who are replying. They are saying very good session, excellent session. I'm so happy that you are getting this thing, and you are like feeling very good to listen this thing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
So I want to ask the question to you, ma'am. Very good subject and explained very nicely and kept very realistic manner in front of the audience. However, it is focused on the practical but theoretical part. I want to ask the question, what is the mental impact of yoga on the human mind? Mental, I want to focus on the mental. Because only the yoga is not sufficient. It should be the spiritual support with your yoga.
Definitely.
Yes.
If I'm not performing yoga and if I'm not following yoga, so I'm just following my routine activities and going office and just came back and just cook my food and just take it and then sleep. And then again following the same routine. So there will be no output in my personal thing. My personal thing means in my physical fitness, in my mental fitness, and my spiritual fitness. But if I follow the yogic exercises for my physical fitness, for my mental health, and for my spiritual health, so with this activities, this mental and this your spirituality, you are feeling good. You are feeling good. You are just feeling like, okay, I cannot harm anyone, and I'm feeling good. And if somebody is trying to harm me, I can control my anger. I can control my reaction. At that time, at that spontaneously, I will not react. And later on, you will feel, okay, I can forgive that person. I can forgive that particular person for that act which in the past which harmed me or which hurt me. So if you are not performing yoga, believe me, you can never forgive any person, and you will take, okay, I'll take a revenge when my time will come. I'll take a revenge. How he or she can talk me like this, how they can feel me lower, and how they can demotivate me. If they are doing this thing at your workplace and they are trying to defaming you or demotivating you or to put you lower down, so you just peacefully just sit down and just trying to say this thing, okay, maybe he will be in another situation or another stress, anything else. That thing cannot affect my mental situation, and that person, I will not allow that particular person to react me. I will react according to my situation. I will react according to my thinking. I will react and I will respond what I am. I will not perform and I will not react according what he wants or she wants. I will react what I want. I will speak what I want. I will not use these slang language. I will not abuse anyone, because मैं किस पे ज्यादा फोकस करूंगी? I will focus on myself. I will focus on my weakness. Vilas sir?
I am listening. Yes, madam. Yes, yes. So I think the yoga practice, regular yoga practice can be effect on our state of mind. Our state of mind will be the stable. It cannot be impact of negative or positive. सम्यक भाव, हम हिंदी में बोल सकते हैं सम्यक भाव, है ना? न लागोदी पाप पुण्यांगा. This is the situation of state of mind. It can be reflected on your mind with the help of regular practice of yoga, right? That is my perception about this practice.
In this continuation, I would like to have one more thing. If you are performing yoga, see, after few time, after spending such few, you can say a few months or few days, you will feel that people's perception are changing towards you. They are seeing you, okay, नहीं, इनको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा अगर मैं कुछ बोल रहा हूँ तो these things will not affect that particular person because that is he is or she is having a subtleness in his or her life. So that will they will not trying to pull you down because उनको पता है कि you are very good in your mental health and you are very having good your spiritual power. So those things will not affect your decision. So they will not trying to putting you down, and you will be having a very charismatic personality in front of all the people. And you are saying you are having a very good vibe. People wants to sit with you, they want to talk with you, they want to discuss things with you. See, आपने एक डिफरेंस देखा होगा. कुछ लोगों के बैठते ही आपको फील होने लगता है कि नहीं बस अब उठ जाओ. We don't want to discuss, we don't want to talk with that person. That will be negative vibes because आपका spiritual power ही नहीं है. You don't have spiritual energy. You don't have spiritual health, good spiritual health. So that's why people are not feeling good, and people are not feeling very good. People are not getting good vibes from you because you are not working on your spiritual health. But you know, some people are in your working place also, and in your family members also. You want to talk with them. You want to discuss some points with them, and you want to share your problems with them. You want to take them feedback, right? Why? Because they are giving you very good vibes. They are feeling, they may feel you like very better, like in a very good situation, right? So this we should work on our spiritual health. We should work on physical fitness and mental fitness is both work for you. How the physical fitness will keep away you from all the disease, right? And mental situation will help you to take the decision at your workplace also and in your family also. But the spiritual health, if we all are having the good spiritual health, this will help to make a better community, better society, better country we can say, or we can say better world. If all are working for a spiritual power, so that will be creating a good energy in our world, we can say. Yes, sir. Is there any more?
Thanks, ma'am. Very nice session to you.
Sir, thank you so much.
Good evening,
Any other
ma'am.
queries?
Is there anybody else with any question?
I have a question. Ma'am, how can we overcome by...
Yes, Rani, very good evening.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, Rani, now you're audible. Can you please repeat your question?
How can we overcome by overthinking, problem of overthinking, that not only negative thinking, there is also a positive thinking. Is just मतलब कभी दिमाग शांत ही नहीं होना है. Overthinking always. How can we overcome?
I got your question, and that's a very good question. See, overthinking is an act where is no production, right? All the time we are thinking, we will do this, we will plan like this, we will do this thing, okay, after that time it will be a result like this. But if you are not acting, that will be only thinking, and it will not create anything. At the last you are feeling, okay, I'm feeling so stressed because मैंने इतना सोच लिया है, आपने सिर्फ सोचा है, किया नहीं है.
Yes, ma'am, it's happened.
So, Rani, I would like to, yes, I can feel you. See, later on, like I can say, spend some time, 1 or 2 months on this thing. I am telling you, just focusing on your just do some exercises. Exercises means not with the mental, not with the pen paper, not with the study or not with the literature, anything. Just do the thing, just focusing on your you can say concentration. Just sit in a yoga mudra while you can say just in a sitting position, normal sitting position, which we know in a layman language, alti palti. Okay, alti palti, sukhasan, vajrasan, any position you can sit, and just focusing on your between your eyebrows. Okay, while you're starting this thing, if you're starting it first time, अगर आप first time start कर रहे हैं, so believe me, you are feeling very uncomfortable. Okay, no, what is this? I cannot sit even for the few minutes also. Few minutes, leave it few minutes. You cannot sit for the few seconds also because you are feeling, I have a lot of work. Why I'm sitting here? Why I'm sitting here? Again and again, your thought will become there. Okay, I have this work, I have this work. See, on a routine language, आपको ध्यान नहीं आएगा कि मुझे क्या क्या काम करना है, बट व्हाइल यू आर सिटिंग एट दैट टाइम पीरियड आपको ध्यान आएगा कि मुझे ये सब काम करना है. एंड यू मैं बैठा किस चीज के लिए था, आपका ध्यान, आपका थॉट, इट कैन, आप कभी फिजिकल नहीं गए हो, बट योर थॉट कैन विजिट द वर्ल्ड इन एनी कंट्री, एनी ब्रह्मांड और एनी यू कैन से एनी वर्ल्ड और एनी प्लैनेट यू आर थिंकिंग. बट what is your work, what should be your act? You just accumulate your thought, and just focus on here. Okay, no, I should keep my mind blank. मुझे बिल्कुल शांत रहना है, at a zero position, at a nil position, or you can say I should concentrate here only. See, in a starting days, for the 5 to 10 days, you are just feeling, okay, I cannot sit for the 2 minutes, I cannot sit for the 4 minutes, I cannot sit for the 5 minutes also. So how can I sit for the half an hour or 1 hour? Okay, you can realize, okay, मैम तो कह रहे थे कि 1 घंटे तक बैठ के करना है, मुझे तो 5 मिनट नहीं बैठा जा रहा. Believe me, आप 5 मिनट आप कोई भी चैंट कर लीजिए, गायत्री मंत्र चैंट कर लीजिए, कोई भी एक ओम का उच्चारण कर लीजिए, कुछ भी कर लीजिए, साइलेंटली बैठ के ओम भी करेंगे. एंड ओम का उच्चारण, sir, I'll take a practical session later on, and in that session I will explain you ओम का उच्चारण सिंपल ओम नहीं होता, ओम का उच्चारण सिंपल गले से नहीं होता. ओम का उच्चारण should be from your stomach, and it will feel like, जब आप ओम का उच्चारण कर रहे हैं तो you should feel like ओम का उच्चारण आपके जिस कमरे में आप बैठे हो, जिस प्लेस पे आप बैठे हो, वहां तक ओम का उच्चारण नहीं जा रहा है. it should be go in that supreme power, with that supreme power, और आपको फील होना चाहिए कि ये ओम का उच्चारण वहां तक पहुंच रहा है, और वहां से फिर मुझे वापस से रिसीव हो रही है गुड वाइब्स, और मेरी नेगेटिव वाइब्स तक पहुंच रही है कि मुझे पॉजिटिव वाइब्स चाहिए, मुझे पॉजिटिव वाइब्स चाहिए. आई नीड सम मोर पॉजिटिव वाइब्स, आई नीड सम मोर मेंटल एनर्जी, आई नीड सम मोर स्पिरिचुअल पावर. And that supreme divine, or you can say that God is giving you those positive vibes, and those energy, or those spiritual wealth, or you can say those spiritual energies you are receiving from the God. So that Om chanting is will be very helpful for you in this situation if you are not able to sit at a one place in a one position for 5 minutes also, because you are just chanting Om. So while you are chanting Om, you are listening also. While you are chanting Om, see, आप तो बोल रहे हो, पर आपको आप ही की आवाज चैंट होके आ रही है ना, लिसनिंग आ रही है, तो जितना आप सुनोगे तो आपके थॉट ऑटोमेटिकली कनेक्ट हो जाएंगे, बिकॉज आपके थॉट, आप शांत बैठेंगे, कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे, तो आपके थॉट कनेक्ट होंगे. और बिलीव मी, ये आप ओम के उच्चारण से मैं क्यों बोल रही हूँ, बिकॉज आप अगर 15 to 20 डेज तक अगर आप साइलेंट बैठ की कोशिश करेंगे तो आपको बिना ओम का उच्चारण करे भी आप शांत बैठ सकते हैं. अब बिना ओम का उच्चारण करे भी, बिना चैंटिंग, without having any chanting like Gayatri mantras, Om, you can sit for 1 hour, you can sit for 2 hours, and you can feel that power, feel that positiveness here between your eyebrows, okay, between your eyes. And while you are just focusing, okay, overthinking. Ab ye this thing is regarding your chanting and your spiritual thing, and getting good vibes from other, and good vibes from outside, that supreme power, and releasing your negative vibes. Okay. And one more thing, Rani, I would like to suggest you. See, I know you are at a very young age, so at this age, it will be obvious, because you are just thinking, मुझे ये भी करना है, मुझे ये भी करना, बहुत करना है. तो एक बहुत छोटा सा मंत्र बताती हूँ. पहले आप एक लिस्ट बताओ, टू डू लिस्ट आप बना लो. ओवर थिंकिंग क्यों करते हैं पता है रानी? प्रैक्टिकल मैं बता रही हूँ. ओवर थिंकिंग
why we are doing overthinking? Because we are not acting on that. See, we are not acting on that. We are just thinking, and then it will be overthinking. Why? Because जो हमने कल सोचा था हमने उसको काम किया ही नहीं ना. तो सोचना क्या है? If you are having so many pending work, just make a list and distribute and divide your work in a small category. And just complete one task and just take it. Then next, complete the task and just take it. And make a list, a priority list. Just a second. And make a list what is most important thing you should do. Okay. And most important thing, complete the most important task first and then next. So start to do prioritize your things. What should be at a pure space. And with the help of this habit on a daily basis, if you are doing, okay, आज के दिन में मुझे ये काम खत्म करने हैं, list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. और at the end of the day, just pick all those which you have completed. पहले आप मंथली टारगेट करो, मंथली से डेज वाइज करो, डेज वाइज से फिर उसको आवर्स में कनेक्ट करो, आवर्स में आप कनेक्ट करेंगे तो while you are just completing the task, just tick that option, tick. Okay, फर्स्ट डे में नहीं होगा रानी, ठीक है. अगर आपका काम नहीं होता है, डोंट फील गिल्ट, डोंट फील एनी गिल्टी कि मेरा काम कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ, कंप्लीट ही मत. Give your schedule or give your routine some time, because it will take some time, it will take 2-3 days to work on this thing and to work on that particular situation. Okay, because आपका ये हैबिट नहीं है अभी, तो आप जब उस वर्क आवर्स में, डेज में जब आप उसको कन्वर्ट करेंगे तो इट विल टेक टाइम. बट जैसे ही आप उसको कंप्लीट करने लगेंगे ना, एंड यू विल बी वेरी हैप्पी, यस दिस इज गोइंग टू वर्क, बिकॉज आपको अच्छा लगेगा कि ये 10 में से मैं फर्स्ट डे में मैंने सिर्फ सोचा ही है, मैंने कुछ नहीं किया, सिर्फ एक काम किया. लेकिन नेक्स्ट डे आप देखेंगे आपने 5 काम कर दिए, फिर नेक्स्ट डे आप देखेंगे मेरा आपने 3 कर दिए. बट while you are preparing this to do list, रियलिस्टिक बनाना, ये नहीं कि मुझे कोई एग्जाम क्वालिफाई करना और मैं नेक्स्ट डे में उसको टारगेट रख लूं. नो, उसको फिर आप प्रैक्टिसिंग में टारगेट में रखिएगा कि मुझे कोई एग्जाम क्लियर करना है, मैं प्रैक्टिस स्टार्ट करती हूँ फॉर द 1 ईयर, फॉर द 5 ईयर, और जो भी टेस्ट आपको एग्जाम क्लियर करना है, कि कोई भी कोर्स आपको करना है कि इतने ईयर से मुझे कोर्स करना है. अगर आपको कैरियर का गोल करना है, दैट इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग. डेली लाइफ में कोई रूटीन करना है, दैट इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग. कोई टास्क, डेली रूटीन का कोई टास्क खत्म करना है, दैट इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग. आपको वेट लॉस पे जाना है कि मैं बहुत ओवरवेट हूँ, मुझे वेट लॉस करना है, तो दैट विल बी आल्सो ऑन अ डिफरेंट टाइम पीरियड. सो ईच एंड एवरी टास्क नीड्स सम टाइम. उसको उतना टाइम के अकॉर्डिंग कैटेगराइज करना. अपना बहुत एकदम एक्साइटेड होके उसको टाइम ऐसा नहीं कि मुझे मेरे को 5 kg रिड्यूस करना और मैं सिर्फ 3 दिन दे रही हूँ. नहीं, ऐसा कोई भी टास्क कि मुझे एक बुक खत्म करनी है और मैं अपने आप को सिर्फ 2 दिन दे रही हूँ. नो, ऐसे नहीं करना. यू शुड गिव अ प्रॉपर टाइम टू दैट पर्टिकुलर टास्क. और उस प्रॉपर टाइम में, रियलिस्टिक में अगर आप उसको टाइम दे रहे हो, तो जस्ट स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन दैट. और स्मॉल यूनिट्स में उस काम को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कीजिए. स्मॉल यूनिट्स में, स्मॉल आवर्स में आप उसको काम कंप्लीट करेंगे एंड यू विल बी वेरी हैप्पी, यस मेरा काम कंप्लीट हो गया. एंड लेटर ऑन जस्ट कनेक्ट विद मी एंड जस्ट टेल मी प्लीज कि आपके ऊपर ये काम कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा. ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ वर्क एंड द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ टाइम पीरियड ऑल्सो. ठीक है, ये जो ओवर थिंकिंग का जो का काम है, फर्स्ट थिंग ओवर थिंकिंग में बता रही हूँ. अगर आपके थॉट्स, अनरियलिस्टिक थॉट्स आपके माइंड में आ रहे हैं, सो यू कैन टेक हेल्प ऑफ योगा. एंड अगर आपको वर्क बर्डन हो रहा है और आप काम नहीं कर पा रहे हो, सो यू कैन लाइक follow this rule or this mantra to categorization of your work and period. Got it, Rani? I hope I am able to explain or answer to your question, Rani.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I have really got it, the problem and the solution also. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Anybody with any query, please?
There's one question at that book. Can do yoga? Prakash sir, can you comment?
Good evening, ma'am.
Very good evening.
Hello.
Is this your question? Yes, I think there is some. Prashant has mentioned a question in chat box. Yes, sir. Very good evening, sir. Very good evening. Yes, sir. Sir, please.
Ma'am, it's mine question, I have sent in chat box.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So just give me a second. I'm reading it. Okay. Can we do yoga at any time in a day? How does it? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, I would like to answer this question. Thank you so much for asking this question, and this is a very important question. If I'm discussing this, it's a very relevant question. See, हम लोग क्या कहते हैं कि morning we are rising at 5 or 6 or 8 or 7, and at 9 a.m. is our office time. We just want to go our office because वहाँ नहीं गए attendance नहीं लगा, and that will be like हमारा salary कट जाएगा. And at 9 हम office में गए 9 to and that will be our time. हम lunch के बाद बोलते हैं खाने के योगा नहीं करते. Obviously we office yoga वैसे नहीं. And at 4 or 5 we are coming off. 8 hours or 9 hours morning evening हम office में चले गए. Now we came back to home and we are feeling like exhaust. तो मुझे कुछ भी मत बोलो, योगा छोड़ो, मुझसे बात ही मत करो, क्योंकि मैं ऑफिस के काम से बहुत ओवरबर्ड गई हूँ. तो मुझे क्या चाहिए? कॉफी चाहिए, चाय चाहिए टू गेट रिलैक्स और टू फील सम एनर्जेटिक. तो मैं योगा मैं टी एंड कॉफी लेके मैं थोड़ी देर शांत हो जाता हूँ. ठीक है. फिर मुझे कुछ स्नैक्स चाहिए, चाय के साथ फिर मुझे कुछ स्नैक्स चाहिए. सर प्रशांत से डोंट टेक इट पर्सनली प्लीज. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट इन अ जर्नल लैंग्वेज बिकॉज हम सब लोग यही करते हैं, क्योंकि डेली लाइफ में अगर हम वर्किंग है तो यही होता है. ठीक है. तो मैंने स्नैक्स भी ले लिया एंड टिल 6 मैंने कुछ स्नैक्स खा रखा है. तो 6 PM तक और 6:50 और 7 PM तक तो मैं वैसे ही टाइम चला जाता है. लाइक नाउ डे वेबिनार्स भी चल रहे हैं, तो वाइल परफॉर्मिंग लिसनिंग दिस वेबिनार्स में वैसे ही योगा परफॉर्म करता था बिकॉज ये मेरा भी टाइम चल रहा है. एंड स्नैक्स लेने के बाद में मैं योग करता था बिकॉज मुझे खाली पेट करना होता है. खाली पेट कम से कम खाने के बाद 3 आवर्स तक तो मुझे टाइम चाहिए. देन 7 to 8 मेरा टीवी टाइम, फैमिली टाइम, मेरा फैमिली के साथ 7 to 8 वहां भी जाता है. नेक्स्ट अब मुझे क्या चाहिए? 9 o'clock पे मुझे डिनर चाहिए. 9 o'clock पे मैंने डिनर कर लिया. 9 to 15:30 मैंने डिनर किया. 10 o'clock पे कुछ टीवी देखा और 10 o'clock पे तो मैं इतना एग्जॉस्ट हूँ कि अब मुझे सोना है और मैं सोने के लिए चले जाता हूँ खाना खा के. अब मुझे बताओ, मैं मॉर्निंग से उठा हुआ इवनिंग में अब मैं योगा कैसे करूँ? मैं नहीं कर सकता सर. ये शेड्यूल होता है पक्का. आई थिंक यू विल बी एग्री विद मी कि इस शेड्यूल में मैं योगा को टाइम दे ही नहीं सकता. राइट. अब एक चीज है फॉर वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल, दोज हु आर नॉट वर्किंग, आपके लिए भी ये नहीं कि यू आर नॉट वर्किंग तो यू wake up at 10 or 11 or 12. No, you should also wake up in the morning. And those who are housewives, I beg request to all of you, please don't ignore your health, because if you are working in your and those who are here and they are having some family members, those who are staying at home, please tell them don't ignore their health life and don't ignore their physical or mental health, because it is for all of us. And we have seen this situation in pandemic situation where we are sitting at our home and we observe, okay, we don't have mental health. We are stuck in a family or we are stuck in one flat, and we are just feeling depressing, anxiety issues, psychological problems. And at that time we recall, okay, we don't have mental health. So we should not ignore, either we are working, either we are housewife, either we are staying at home. We all should do or perform yoga or follow yoga in our daily routine life. सर अब सर अगर मैं 10 बजे सोती हूँ तो 10 बजे से सर मुझे 4 बजे तक, मतलब मेरे को 4 ही छोड़ो, मेरा 5 बजे तक, मैक्सिमम 5 बजे करो. 4 बजे is too early. We cannot woke up at 4 o'clock if you are not having that skill कि मुझे 4 o'clock तक उठना है. So in that time period sir 8 hours sleep is sufficient for a normal life. 8 hours sufficient is for normal life, and we are working, so 8 hours is more than sufficient. We should do this yoga in morning because early morning हम कुछ खाते नहीं है, हम सिर्फ एक ग्लास वाटर लेते हैं. How we can start our day? Just उठते ही drink one glass of water. If it will be possible, so please take it lukewarm water, without honey, without just lukewarm water. And all those people who are having constipation problem, this is a mantra for all of you. Just woke up at 5 a.m. because at that time period your vata, pitta and kapha, there should be a balance between your vata, pitta and kapha. And at that time period, all these things at a balanced rule, and you can drink one lukewarm water and having a small walk you can say for 5 minutes and 10 minutes. Okay. After refreshing or after routine kriyaएं. You can perform, you can sit at a one place and do some small small kriyaएं for your sukshma kriyaएं, we can say, for your joint pains, because you are waking at that time period and you are feeling like you are not in that situation that you can do a full-fledged yoga, that routine, that standing asana, sitting asana and lying asana. So you should start with the those exercises, small exercises, which is helpful for your joint pain. Like you can do this thing for your your for fingers. You can rotate your this is hand, but you can rotate your leg like this. Okay, your leg with your ankle. This will be your ankle. I'm just explaining with this thing. This will be your ankle. So rotating your ankle, right? Clockwise and anti-clockwise, right? And then this will be your knee. So with the help of knee, okay, then make a circle, make a cycling with your feet. So these are the some. I'll explain each and everything if I will take in the future in a practical session. I'll explain. Then with these small exercises, you will be feeling your joints are open, and now you can perform yoga, and now you can start the yoga in a very comfortable position. So in 5:30 to 6:30, that is a 1 hour, full-fledged 1 hour. You can perform your physical exercises, sitting posture, standing posture, your small exercises for your joint pains, and that your pranayam, that breathing exercises, Kapalabhati, Anulom Vilom, Ujjayi, Brahmari, and your meditation, and then sit for the 5 to 10 minutes after performing your physical and your asana and your pranayam. Just sit for the 10 minutes in morning only, 5 to 6:30. And I hope if you completed 6:30, you have sufficient time to getting you can say you are having sufficient time to getting ready for your office. So early in the morning you are having this time period, 5:30 to 6:30, and if you want to do yoga and if you want to work on your body, for your body and for your mental and for your spiritual health, there will be some sacrifice. We should sacrifice for 1 hour sleep. Otherwise, you can sleep or you can work on your physical health, on your mental health and your spiritual health. So there is 1 hour sleep, sacrifice of 1 hour sleep will affect, and definitely sir, I guarantee you, this will affect on the full day program, and you will feel some full energetic. I'm very peaceful person. No situation and no critical situation, no realization, no working environment can put me in stress, put me in anxiety, and nobody can put any negative impact on my performance because I'm feeling very good. This is the morning time. The next one is your before lunchtime. Before lunchtime, if you are taking lunch at 1 p.m., so if you are having any free schedule for the 5 minutes, so you can do just basic exercises. Basic exercises means you cannot, you don't have any mat, yoga mat or chatai or anything. So you can do one thing. You can just stretch your arms like this while you are sitting at your chair, in your cabin, in your workplace. So you can stretch your arms like front side, this front side, stretch your arms, okay, and then upside, right, and then left, and then right, okay. These are the very basic exercises for your arms, okay. Do this thing, and then stretch. If you are sitting at your workplace, you are feeling very comfortable. This is the first thing. Second, do this thing. Just open your arms like this and this. 1, 2, 3. Do this for the 5 to 10 times. See, you don't need any place to go, any yoga mat, and to sit to need anything. You're just sitting at your workplace, and if you're having a separate cabin, it will be very good. And if you don't have any separate cabin, that will be more good. Why? Because some other people will do, okay, what are you doing? I'm doing this. Do you also do? If you're having 5 minutes, if you're having only 5 minutes, if you're giving relax to your eyes from your laptop or from your computer, then that will be relaxing your eyes. Like you can perform some basic exercises for your eyes. Like you can do this thing. Look upward, look downward, left, right, and then rotate your eyeball. Rotate your eyeball. Don't rotate your neck like this. Okay, just rotate your eyeball in clockwise and then anti-clockwise. 5 to 10 times round. And if it will feeling like your eyes muscle are working and it will feeling relaxed. And you can work for your neck also. Put down, that side, left, right. This is 5 to 10 times. And then left, and then right. And then you can rotate your neck here. Like this. Like this. So, if these things, small things, you can just steal some, थोड़ा से चुरा के 5 minutes 10 minutes चुरा के आप अपने ये जो जॉइंट के ये एक्सरसाइज के लिए ऐसे लाइक आपकी if you have a fat hair on your arm so you can do this thing, okay, and if you have fat hair on your neck like double will help you to reduce your double chin and you will have a very already neck. If you are having no reason or you are having this is working, you are right? And by 4 in 5 minutes, you can do this thing. And if you don't feel you are having very issue, if you are sitting at a higher position, you are going and coming and going, and you don't have any 4-5 minutes for your personal thing. So you can, after when you are reaching at your home, just drink half glass of lukewarm water and sit at wash your face and break. Feel okay. For half an hour, I'll do yoga. After that half an hour, I'll take my coffee or my whatever you want to take. So this is how you can manage to do between your work life and your personal yoga. Yes, sir. So I hope I have answered your question, sir.
Yes, madam. We are very happy. You explained very well. Some new things we came to know today. We are very happy. It's a wonderful session, madam. Thank you very much.
No, sir, I'm trying. But actually, these things are for a daily life, for a life, so that's why I'm just explaining more. Yes, ma'am. Someone is.
Organized and excellent lecturer on this really yoga topic. I heartedly congratulations and I thank for you, ma'am, and organized committee also.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to listen all these things.
Kalimat sir is our regular participant and today discussed about because he liked the topic today. Thank you, Kalimat sir.
Is there anybody with any more question, please?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Hello. Yes, I have a general question to ask.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Your yes, sir.
Yes, Swami Vivekananda is noted for multitasking, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible, sir. Please go ahead,
Swami
sir.
Vivekananda
We can listen
is
you.
noted for or good at multitasking. Yes. Yes. Is it possible for us to gain multitasking skill, ma'am? If so, what sort of a yogic practice is required for achieving that skill, ma'am?
Yes, sir. So, have your question?
Yes, I finished my question, ma'am.
I hope the question. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And this is very most important question, sir. Thank you so much for asking this question. Because nowadays we want to work in like multi-talented. We want to be a very multi-talented person. But I can say here, I want to say we can gain or we can have multi-skills, multi-talented skills. But we cannot perform all the tasks at one time. It will take few time because I think Anita Role ma'am explained me. I worked as an assistant warden also. I was working as an assistant professor and still I am working as an assistant professor. I teach, my subject is management finance. I teach finance to all the students and I was working at NCC also. So all these things are at different stages of my life. Like when I was in graduation, I was in NCC. and I was in PhD at that time. I was doing research at the same time. I was performing as an assistant also at the girls hostel. So we can gain and we can like work to achieve some different talent. So we can like if you are having interested in yoga, so I should perform yoga very well, and I can compete yoga also at a national level or state level yoga competitions also I can perform. If I want to teach, if I want to learn some good skills like good speaking skills, if I want to learn communication, if I want to learn some painting, if I want to dance, and if I want to sing, so I can gain all those knowledge and talented. But at the same time, if I want to work 2 or 3 things at the same time, so there will be affecting quality of my work. Quality of my work will the production at the result will be affected because I was not focusing on one thing. I was focusing on 2 3 things, and all these 3 things will be not quality work. So we can gain different number of multi-talented. We can have some lot of talent, but at the same time we cannot perform. We can perform, but the quality of that result will be affected. So if we don't want to compromise with the quality, or if you want to do some good work, so we should focusing only one work at a one time. Sir, if we want to try, and if we are working three or four tasks at a one place, so believe me, your every task will be affected because your concentration will be on these 3 tasks. So you cannot perform all these 3 tasks in a very good quality work, and all these things will affect your these 3 tasks. So you can have multi-talented, you can have good knowledge in all the sectors, but you should not do all these 3 tasks at a one time. You should give some proper time to one task and then finish it, and then start second, and then finish it, and then start third one. Then finish it. Then you will feel very happy. Yes, I have completed all these 3 tasks in a very good quality work. Yes, sir. Sir, I hope I answered your question.
Partially, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for your detailed keynote speech on yoga, pranayam, and importance of physical, mental, and spiritual health for good life. Thank you for your answers and explanations to the questions and problems of the active participants, which helped all of us to gain more knowledge about the yoga and pranayam. Now, after this, I would like to invite Chief Organizer and Chairperson of Webinar Series, Honorable Principal Dr. M.M. Bedkar, sir. We are here to hear your concluding words. Please, sir.
Thank you, Professor Karad, sir.
Welcome.
And today's resource person, Assistant Professor at MM Institute of Management, MMDU, MULLANA, AMBALA, HARYANA, Dr. Anita Kumari, Madam, who from 1 hour speaking on blissful yoga for physical, mental and spiritual health. First time I am listening the spiritual health along with this yoga. So it was very nice explanation how these 3 things can be done in our life, what is the importance of that. You have explained all these things. Also, you have also said that yoga should not be started after the retirement, but it should be started in early age. So every point you have explained was very much useful to all of us. And after this pandemic, if you should follow this treatment of yoga, you do some, then we definitely get good health for our maintenance of the office work and all these things, regular work. And you are very active from school days, NCC, and all these things you did and are doing also for the society, for the betterment of society. It's very best thing, because in early age you have started all these things, so you get mastery on that. And yoga is not the subject of theoretical listening, but it should be attached with the practical. So without doing so many late, I request you give me topic title now after this webinar, and basic 4 to 5 yoga asana which are used for regular office work for efficiency, you do are that very silently, so that buffering, what happens if you do start yoga, if buffering, then it gives end to end this so that if you do slowly 4 to 5 yogas, and the importance of that, before saying after the after importance just yoga, after importance just yoga, you get also some rest, and you do slowly 4 to 5 yogas in tomorrow's session, it will be better for us. And your subject of that cyber security for girls will be explained afterwards. So we request from all my participants, tomorrow there will be practical yoga from madam, and it will be very slowly and perfectly for us, so that we can listen some practice from you. And for your kind information, the organizer Prakash Karad sir is also yogist person, who did practice of yoga at 21st June every day, every year for us. And we do this only one day, it's very bad thing, so we get some lesson from him to do everything every day. Thank you madam, it's very longest webinar of this series, because every time we perfectly wind up it within 1 to 1 hour, but it was very useful. It doesn't mean that it was very lengthy, but it was very useful. And for our health, just you have said that we keep our 1 hour for us, so we have kept along with 1000 webinar, few hours per yoga. One resource person just left from this yoga, Mayuri Joshi. She did last year in pandemic yoga practice here, and she was present here. But I think she should ask some question, but now she left. But anyway, thank you madam. Tomorrow we invite you for practical yoga, and thank you for today's very best presentation by you. Thank you madam.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes sir.
It's longest one and sweetest one, sir. One of the sweetest
Useful one.
webinar today.
Useful one.
Thank you, sir.
Just a
Thank you, sir, for your concluding words. And now I am here for the formal vote of thanks. I sincerely thank Honorable Anita Kumari ma'am for her keynote